Amaka was different, born in a vibrant city of Lagos. Her parents, Nneka and Uche, knew from the moment she was a baby that something about her was extraordinary. Unlike other infants who cried through the night and dozed off after feeding, Amaka never closed her eyes for more than a blink. Doctors scratched their heads in confusion. Several tests revealed no health issues. In fact, Amaka seemed unusually energetic and sharp. By the time she was 15, Amaka had become a local marvel. While other children rested after a long school day, Amaka would read books or help her mother in the kitchen. She knew everything about her surroundings, the habits of the street hawkers, the calls of the night birds, and the stories whispered by neighbors under the cover of darkness. Despite her parents' efforts to keep her condition private, word spread. Amaka, the girl who never slept, became a legend. Amaka didn't mind her difference. In fact, she loved the quiet hours of the night. She would often open her windows and sit by the windows, staring at the moon and stars, imagining stories about them. However, something odd happened as Amaka turned 15 years. Amaka started hearing whispers in the night. They weren't her parents' voices. They were soft, melodic, and strange, like the sound of water flowing backward. She ignored it at first, thinking it was her imagination, but the whispers grew louder and clearer as the nights passed. One fateful night, as the moon hung full and bright in the sky, Amaka decided to follow the sound. It seemed to be calling her, pulling her toward the back of her house, where the dense jungle began. Her heart raced with excitement and a twinge of fear. She grabbed a flashlight, tiptoed past her sleeping parents, and stepped outside. The whispers grew louder, guiding her deeper into the forest. As she walked, the air became cooler, and the sound of the city faded behind her. She reached where an ancient glowing tree stood. Its branches sparkled like the stars she loved to watch. Beneath the tree was a pool of water, shimmering with the same light. Welcome, Amaka, a voice said, clear and warm. Amaka turned to see a tall, radiant woman, dressed in flowing robes, her eyes glowing like the moon. Who are you? Amaka stammered. I am Omalicha, the guardian of the dreams. The woman replied, you have been chosen to bear a great burden and an even greater gift. Amaka was stunned. Chosen for what? Why can't I sleep like everyone else? Hmm, you were born without the need for sleep because your soul is different. You are a dream keeper. While others sleep and dream, it is your duty to protect the balance between the waking world and the dream world. The whispers you've heard are cries for help. Something is threatening the balance. Before Amaka could ask more, the glowing pool began to ripple violently. Dark shadows emerged. The nightmares are escaping, Omalicha said urgently. You must stop them, Amaka. If they cross into the waking world, they will bring chaos. But how? Amaka asked, fear creeping into her voice. You already have the power within you, Omalicha replied. Focus on the light, on your courage. Use it to trap the nightmares. The shadows lunged at Amaka, their forms shifting into terrifying shapes. But instead of running, Amaka closed her eyes and concentrated. She imagined the moonlight pouring into her, filling her with strength. When she opened her eyes, her hands were glowing. She raised them, and beams of light shot out, enveloping the shadows. One by one, they dissolved. their screams fading into the night. When the last shadow disappeared, the pool calmed and the trees' glow brightened. You've done well, Amaka, Omalicha said, pride in her voice. But this is only the beginning as the dream keeper. You will face many challenges. The dream world is vast and its dangers are many. Amaka felt a mix of pride and apprehension. She had never imagined her sleeplessness could mean something so important. Will I ever be like other kids? She asked. Omalicha looked into her eyes. You are not like other children. Amaka, you are something greater. Embrace your destiny and you will find joy in your purpose. When Amaka returned home, it was nearly dawn. She climbed back into her bed, her mind racing with everything she had learnt. Her parents never knew she had left the house, and life seemed to continue as usual. But Amaka knew better. Every night she listened to the whispers, ready to answer the call. And though she never slept, she found peace in her role as the dreamkeeper, guiding the boundaries between worlds, ensuring that both dreams and nightmares stayed where they belonged. Little did she know, her journey had only begun.